This is a tribute of one of our horses who's been part of our lives for almost 17 years. His name is Charlie. We're going to share him of how he came into our lives right all the way from beginning to end. But you have to understand that these sorts of tributes, they always end sadly. But with your support and for you watching, you'll understand how we feel of these sorts of things. Charlie came into our lives in autumn 2007. We got him 6 months after my mum lost one of her horses called Jones. And here are some photographs of all the times when he was in his own stable. Charlie belonged to my mother, and the great moments is when he usually did dressage, show jumping and cross country, and here are some clips of when he did them.
Mm. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Too much too young. Ain't done too much, much too young. You're married with a kid. You could be having fun with me. No more baby. You've done too much too young. And now you're married with a son. When you should be having fun with me. We don't want no more baby. And take her, no we ain't. We slept another
Just stroke her and tell her she's okay. For God's sake.
I think I pulled just the pull, and pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh.
See what you're doing?
On to the top, 7-5 from the start, 7-5 Baba.
Nope, nope.
Originally 4 Forest Chili. Just back at her in at the moment on 432.3. Second refusal there, afraid. Bravo. Very disappointed for Venezuela, especially having had a 26.5 threshold. But their family as well is lost support now and third. Then we have the one horse off the horse to make it for square, which on a fair.
One of the most popular things that ever happened to Charlie is when he featured in both Annie films, and here are some clips of Charlie when he starred in them.
Come on, you two. Come in now, it's time for dinner. Oh, whatever you say, Annie. I'll just have one more mouthful. Oh, me too. I'll just have one more mouthful as well. Come on, George. We haven't got all night. I suppose you're right, Anne. And you, Charlie. Well, we're on our way. Now listen, Charlie, no biting me. I really mean it. No biting me, because you do that every night. I do not. Yes, you do. Stop arguing, you two. Get your head collars on. Alright, I've got mine on, Annie. George, put yours on. Charlie, put yours on. Hang on, I just need to finish windsucking. This is nice. Squirt some more. Charlie, why do you like being squirted in the mouth? Well, because I like it. It tastes very freshening. Oh, did I tell you? I found an Oscar today. Really? Yes. Who did it belong to? Harry Higginbottom. Well, you better watch out for Sweaty Betty. She says really nasty things towards...
animals.
No, she'll be alright. No, she won't. Just keep well away from her. Where's Sweaty Betty? She's not here. Go and wait on the other side. Right you are, Charlie. I must hurry this. Quick. Hey, Annie. Why have you brought Heidi? Charlie, have you heard about Sweaty Betty being released from jail? I know that. She's had a little boy in prison, but now she's more likely to stuff us again. What's the name of the baby boy? Malice. Malice? I don't like that name. Charlie, I'm so scared of Sweaty Betty. I'm not surprised. Remember the time you knocked her over? Hey, someone's listening to me. I better go. Where'd they go? Whoops! Oh dear. Is she alright? Oh dear. I don't think she likes dogs. It doesn't seem like she likes dogs at all. Yeah, but it was an accident. Hope she doesn't meet Kaya. Who's Kaya? Oh, she's a dog I met on the walk the other day. Oh. Who you were talking to just now? We have a big problem, George. Kaya has nowhere to live because she originally came from abroad. I'm sorry, Annie. It's not my problem. Same for myself. I hope her new home won't be Sweaty Betty's house, but the good news is she's been banned for keeping horses for life by order of community. Post here! Stolen dog! Find her, big award! Stolen dog? Who is it? Oh no, it's Kaya. Kaya? What can I do? I wouldn't be surprised if it's got something to do with Sweaty Betty. Annie, why don't you go home and take this newspaper home with you, show it to Sheila and Malcolm? Good idea, George. Now, me and George are living perfectly in peace.
Because of the loss of Charlie, we've got featuring some post-show interviewers who remember him very well, and here they are.
Charlie was a really pleasant horse with a nice personality, and every time you walked into the barn he was one of the first ones to say hello. He'll be really missed in our yard. He was a really lovely boy.
Well, I first got Charlie when he was just 7, and I had so many years of great pleasure with Charlie. We did a bit of all sorts, really. He also taught me a lot because he was quite challenging and not the easiest horse in the world. But I do remember that whenever you were jumping, he gave you the most amazing feel jumping, because he just, would never think stopping just wasn't in his vocabulary, and he used to sort of just feel like he was flying over a fence, really. He also used to enjoy his work. He liked doing his flat work, and he was pretty good at that. He liked hacking with George. He wasn't that bothered about going hacking on his own. He preferred to have some company. And so the interesting bit, of course, if you were doing a competition, if you were eventing with Charlie, was that the fences were never an issue, but sometimes the bits in between he would find a bit challenging. So if you were walking past somebody who was walking the course, you'd suddenly have to veer off and do a big loop so that you didn't go anywhere near them. But he was the most extraordinary horse, and I shall miss him a lot.
Well, I remember Charlie in quite great detail, because I used to have to bring him in from time to time from the field. That was often a bit of a challenge, because he'd be snorting and on his hind legs and looking at the other horses and being a bit difficult. But generally he was a nice horse. He certainly liked to treat. Very fond of a horse treat was Charlie. Yes, he was all right, really. Apart from being, a bit awkward and a bit coltish from time to time. I think that's the correct expression.
Well, I've shot Charlie for a long time. When we first got the Charlie boy, as I call him, he had really long feet, and me and your mum decided that we were going to make a battle, so we did, and the journey started there. He was a lovely gentleman. He very kind in some ways, naughty in others, but just an amazing horse. And rest in peace, Charlie.
So finished.
So this is from Carly. Carly was my coach for a long time with Charlie, and certainly helped me a lot. So this is what she wrote about him. I started coaching Tanya and Charlie 13 years ago, and it has been a pleasure to watch their partnership grow and develop. Charlie was a wonderful horse, but he did have his quirks, and taught Tanya and I a lot over the years. Charlie loved his jumping, but liked to do it at great speed. When cross-country schooling him once, he dived at a jump with such power that he gave me whiplash. On another occasion, jumping a grid, he was going so fast he jumped 2 bounce jumps in one. He did work beautifully most of the time though, and I will miss Charlie and his lessons with Tanya.
I'd like to thank everybody for saying lovely things about Charlie. And now here are some video clips, the time when he was with George and the time when Charlie had been massaged and groomed.
No, because he's being watched. They're not doing that. He loves it, doesn't he? Flapping his ears about.
It just feels lovely after that. Yeah.
Some video clips of Charlie when he was in his field, and photographs as well, with his field mate George. We've still got George today.
Oh, Charlie, don't spoil it.
Finally, we have some photographs of my mother competing with Charlie, jumping, and even when we took him at the riding camp. The saddest part of the tribute is now to come. On the 8th of April this year, 2024, Charlie came down with colic. He was struggling to stand up a lot, and we got the vet and he got sedated, and when we took him for a stroll in the yard, he got to a point when he just couldn't stand up anymore. It wasn't an easy choice, and so we decided to put him out of his misery. Of course, you understand we've been through this a lot of times with our animals, with our cats and dogs. But this happening to a horse has just upsetted me more than anything else. Because horses, you understand, are very valuable and precious creatures. But it's important that every animal in the world has had a very good life. And we have to make sure to never suffer those sorts of things. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this tribute and supporting us of the stressful and upsetting time we've been through. And hopefully you'll understand and appreciate our feelings. And Charlie will always be remembered for the rest of our lives.